Arena Clash, a grassroots esports tournament run up and down the UK. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams, and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins. Hello and welcome to the very first Belong Arena Clash Sunday Recap show of 2019. I'm Elle Osili-Wood and I'm hoping you know why you're here, but I have got a few new things to tell you about. So as usual, we'll be covering some of the titles you already know: Overwatch, Tekken and League of Legends. But this season, everything's much bigger. So we're also going to be including Rainbow Six Siege, which is coming along next week, and FIFA, which we have this week. Which leads me right on to the fantastic casters we have joining us today. For FIFA, we have George, and for Tekken, we have Shirdel. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, good to be here.
Now, Shirdel, this is your second season,
Yes.
So you got any tips for George? Because it's his first.
Oh,
I
man, just run along with it. It's we've got a great group here, very talented production on the back, and the players just really do the job for you. So really, really fun to commentate all the games, and the finals are fantastic. Going to be in Insomnia this year, which I'm excited for as well.
Very
yeah, they're going to be pretty epic. They always are at Insomnia. The crowd makes them great. So, George, how have you found it? Because obviously you are one of our newest casters this season.
Yeah, first time I ever casted a game actually on Tuesday, so a bit nerve-wracking to start with, but got in the flow. The players did some awesome performances, some wacky goals, to be honest. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Well, so far, I think we're pretty happy to have you here. We've had good feedback. So.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Now, obviously, you brought up those finals.
Yes.
And we're going to start by taking a look back at the Tekken finals from last season, because how can we not? We thought this was going to be another 5-hour grudge match. It was not.
No, it was not. It was domination by London. It was the second time they fought the Bradford Rams in a row in the finals. The first time was very close, went down to the wire. But this time, London absolutely dominated the Rams. They won both sets, and in the second set, they won 5 games in a row. 5 games in a row. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know I love the Bradford Rams, but I've got to say they were dominated in that match. And you can see if you agree, because here's a look back at last season's finals.
We are here at the newly built Stratford Belong Arena for the finals of the Tekken 7 Winter Arena Clash, and we have got London versus Bradford in what's bound to be a slobber knocker. These guys went at it last final, it went 5 hours. I can't wait to see how it's going to go down, and I know these players can't be more excited.
Me and my team, we're here to win. So we're a group of friends, very, very close friends. I'm really looking forward to it, and we can win this.
We've set us heart to win this final. We've studied the other team, we've put work in as our own characters, and just need to wait for his opportunities and just take them when we can.
Can the Bradford Rams avenge their defeat from last season and take their spot at the top of the pack?
Both these teams won it. You can see it on their faces. What? Look at that combo. Oh, the teleport.
London Lionhearts are one set up. Oh, the counter.
Magic 4. Wow.
Needs to do something quick. Or jump in.
Oh, that could have been death.
Oh, he ducked it again.
The wall, and that's going to be death.
Stand up.
Sit down.
Look at this pressure right now. They are now on tournament point.
Oh,
they're coming back and
take it.
London Lionhearts are your Belong Arena Clash champions.
The first set, there were a lot of close games, a lot of very close sets, but the second set, by that point, the London Lions had just downloaded the Rams, and it was a 5-0 sweep. The Bradford Rams, they're good, they have their own play styles, but they're not used to going deep into a tournament.
Bradford Rams actually played really well, but I think we kind of had the advantage of the legacy skill. Since they are new players, they don't really know a few things about Tekken, so we kind of use that to our advantage.
In the second set, Haroon decided to play Anna, which is a legacy character and a character that not many people use. That was a turning point in the match and a really significant moment for us as a team.
I think Nerves got better of us today. We'll meet him again, but hopefully this time the results are a different way.
To win this feels amazing. Like, words can't describe. 2 times champions. Can't wait till next season.
Well, I have to say, I'm a sucker for the London Lionhearts. Those boys know what they're doing. Is there anyone this season who can beat them? I mean, I barely even want to say it, but, you know, can we see a contender come through this season?
That's the question. The Bradford guys, you know they are going to be hungry to avenge that loss the third time round. We'll see if they can do it. Aside from them, I think maybe the Stratford team has a chance. They've gotten a lot stronger this season. They picked up a couple of new players. But the London team as well is also gotten stronger. They've picked up a couple of top tournament players as well, so it's going to be even harder to beat them this season.
I'm sure that's what all the other teams were desperate to hear, that London are just stronger this time around.
Oh, yeah.
Well, obviously, we've had our first week of play, so has anybody stood out to you?
Yeah, well, the start of this season, week 1, it was Portsmouth versus Teesside on stream. I did not know any of those players beforehand, but there were definitely a few who impressed me. Tanya Ruby had a very impressive Elisa, and Feldy was playing very solid with Leo as well from the Teesside team.
Fantastic. Well, let's take a look at that very game in this week's Tekken Highlights.
Welcome back, guys. We are back once again for an exciting season of Arena Clash. We've got a big change that's being implemented this season.
Yeah, it's the rules for the round robin format have changed slightly. So beforehand we had our best of 3 round robins, each member of each team fighting against each other. That's changed just ever so slightly now. So now we have 2 sets of round robins, and if both teams win a round robin each, then we go to a single set tiebreaker between one member voted anonymously from each team against each other as a final deciding tiebreaker.
Let's get into the match for today. Teesside Steelers versus Portsmouth Pirates. So we've got Tezeron, Elroy and Feldy representing Teesside Steelers, and we have...
On the Portsmouth Pirates, we have Tanya Ruby coming back. I've heard is a very strong Elisa player. We have Kuma, we have Paige and Lucia Main. Final round between these two.
They both sidestep as well. Backflips.
Backflip, nice. The pressure from that running Superman punch. Good block, but no launch. Tezeron panic. They go through each other. Oh my god! Another EX dive kick spends all the bar to the wall. The reset again. Look at the damage. It's equal.
Oh, the lows are coming.
Oh, the reset, and that will do it.
The momentum was swinging too far in Kuma's favour.
It was, but he's brought himself back in it. But is it too little, too late? The power crush, no punish.
Oh no, the mix-ups now. Oh, it's happening.
Oh
he's
no,
in the blender.
Low after low after low. Okay, he's still in it. Oh no, the get up low. Another low.
Block, but no.
Oh, he jumped over the punish. This is a very nice layer.
Nice punish there.
Yes, that was a good punish. Finishes the string, and he's looking really confident right now.
Not even 10 seconds in, and he's almost dead. And that's just punishment, block punishment.
Or the float. Okay, he didn't respect. If Feldy had done the counter off of that string, then Paige would have died.
Nice interrupt.
Yes, I think Feldy's going to realise that next. Oh, there might not even be a next time. There we go, that's it.
Tezeron fighting back now. Yeah, quick 2 rounds.
He's on series point. Kuma not punishing the string. The strings right now, but EXDP, Tezeron looking in full control. The get up kick. One more chance to Kuma. He's in rage.
Dark wave, yeah.
Jumps over it, but the low sweep, and that will be a quick 3-0 from Tezeron. Paige looking good. We're going to the infinite now. No more wall pressure. Counter hit with the down forward 2. Good juggle.
Great start for Paige.
Alright, backing up, looking scared, but he's got to come in. The mid not working out.
I like that, he just run up and do that little quick low. Ooh!
Oh, unlucky. He didn't punish the hell sweep. He's looking pressured. The low chip. What's going to happen?
He's got now what you said. He's got the life lead. He doesn't need to come in now. He doesn't need to do anything risky.
Okay, now it's Elroy's got to commit to these lows. Oh my god, interesting situation, man. Paige is just trying to use the safe moves and force his advantage.
Oh, went for a throw.
Oh, he should have committed to the string. The low. Okay, Elroy not out of it yet, but time is winding down. He's got the life lead back. Now he's the one backing off.
Wow.
Forward 2, one more. The low.
Nice block. Rage
strike blocked.
Oh, counter
low and another house sweep. Alright.
She lost 50%, and after that, it just steamrolled.
Nice sidewalk from Tanya. And the whiff punish as well.
Oh, now get a wall splat as well. Tanya's working on a 3.
Oh, the tech catch!
Wow! Nice stuff there.
Interesting, but nothing came of it. The Dragunov pick not doing too much. Here we go, the running 2. Something. Okay, good backdash, but got caught by the grab anyway. He had the right idea with the backdash against the dive kick. That's how you beat that. Paige trying to do something, coming with the running 2 again. The sidestep, nice sidestep from Tezron.
Oh, he didn't commit there. Oh, wow.
Ooh, wow. Oh,
Nice
good.
sidewalk.
Wow. Oh, the low sweep, that could be it.
He's dead.
Oh, insult to injury with the rage art. That was
Kicks him the other direction as
well.
well.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Alright, there it is.
Quick turnaround, quick match there from Tezron.
What's we gonna do?
This is crazy.
The strings.
Nice duck.
Good duck, but nothing of it. No punish on the hop kick.
Nice block, but he's not
no
punishing.
punish. Yeah, maybe he's not familiar with this matchup. That's a mid-high street, you can duck it.
Oh, nice one with the shoulder.
Interesting use of the shoulder there. Oh, the time's winding down. What's going to happen?
Oh, nice!
The reversal,
Oh,
the
nice
break.
throw as well.
Power crush. Oh, duck under the head.
Oh, there we go.
Faked out with a hop kick. Is this going to be it? Not
Spike
quite.
down. No!
Oh, the
I like
missile.
that. I like that.
Here we go. Who's going to who wants it more? Who's going to take it?
Oh, you can see that so defensive at the start.
Look at the nerves right now. Look at the nerves.
Oh, just clubs
The reaction with a power crush.
Yes, Feldy interrupted that.
Stuffs
Another
him up with the
kick.
spring kick. Oh, the spring's over. He jumps over. Oh,
damage
good
now.
hit. Belovo. The roll mix up. Gets out with a back dash and the whip punish. Feldy with the patience. Paying off. He needs one more big hit. And he gets it. And
Wow.
T-side right down to the wire takes the first set.
Oh my gosh. Final match. Final round. You were right.
Oh
Feldy,
my god.
it paid off. It was looking like it was getting kind of ropey, but he realized, right, just stand back. He's going to spring kick, and when he does, you're getting launched with his down 4-2, and he made the most of the damage as well.
He did.
Nice work to both teams. But T-side.
That's it. Yeah, it's 2 for eyes.
There you go.
And he will not. He can at least react to the big sweep, if nothing else. Good start for Paige. But Branson with a power crush on wake up. That's a Tezron tactic. It's to the wall. It's looking like it. Unlucky whiff.
Again.
But the dive kick reset.
It's got to be like 10 for 10 for those EX dive kicks.
And it's looking like it's about to end. Paige with one last flurry. The power crush though to take it. Tanya Ruby looking like she's going to take it 6 rounds in a row.
She's just doing
no launch. No launch on the low at all.
So confident though. Elroy needs to do something urgent. He's just getting picked apart. Getting beaten around the arena,
man. Oh
man.
my god, it's destruction right now. Oh, there's the low. Big low.
Big risky low, but gets it.
Good damage. Now what? The tackle.
Oh, nice
reversal.
Break. Good. She's enraged. Something big is coming.
The running 2, nothing out of it. The low.
Oh,
there
it is. Using your rage at the start is, they've got a full life bar.
That's the problem. Yeah. The lower health you are with rage, the more damage you do. So sometimes you do have to just take all the damage you can get with rage and then use it at the very end when you absolutely need it.
Yeah. Nice block. Yeah, he launched that.
Very impressive.
Oh, dropped it off axis. Stubby legs as well. Oh, that's it. He's dead now.
That's it. And a 3-0 from Feldy, getting T-side back. Can Tezron take it now? The sweep, robbing. The patience, good sidestep, but no whip punish.
Oh, counting it now.
Very good timing. Drops for juggle, the nerves coming into play.
Tanya's just not doing anything now. Oh, nice one.
Very well timed launcher there from Tanya. Needed to really time that, and she did. EX dive kick. Spent the meter.
Oh, does she break it? No, slaps her up. Get off me.
Tanya's not in rage. That's not good. One launcher. Ooh.
This is key.
This is very key. Going for the wall carry. Did not quite get the wall. The mid.
No, they trade.
And he gets it for rage. And that will do it. By an inch, 2 rounds in a row, Tezeron takes it with
that
the
was
rage
a crazy match.
There it is, the great Tezeron clutching it out.
Nice block there. No answer. Oh, just slaps him in the face.
Bombash, no punish.
Yeah.
There's the stream again. Counter hit.
Counter hit again.
Oh, the power crush trading. Low beating the power crush. Another low.
Rage art. Did a rage art.
Oh my god, what's going to happen? Oh, the string again, and that's it. He did not block it once, so just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, Feldy wants to snuff it out though. The launch. Oh, but he drops it.
The pressure's getting to him. Oh, the second hit of that.
Oh, he's got a big lead again.
No, that you can't press.
No, the plus
Nice
frame.
block.
No, that will be punished, and that will do it with a perfect Feldy takes it for T-side.
T-side Steelers have won. Takes it with a perfect. Well done to both teams, but week 1 Arena Clash, the victory goes to T-side Steelers. Well done. Woo.
Good stuff there from all the players, especially Feldy. Very convincing win, and they have done it 5-1 in this second set. 5-4, 5-1. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all of these players that you've seen on stream today. Follow us on Twitter, on Twitch, all the usual places. Follow the arenas that are closest to you, and see us next week for some more Tekken 7 Arena Clash.
Well, a really fantastic first week there, so let's see how it's affected the tables. Now, in Group 1, the Lionhearts, surprise, surprise, sat at the top of the table, but they are joined by the Claymores and the Steelers, with the Pirates, the Smugglers and the Brawlers still awaiting their first win. Now, in Group 2, the Harriers and the Saints had an excellent first week, which sees them sitting at the top of the table. The Rams haven't played yet, with the Arrows and the Hunters, unfortunately, taking a first loss. Now, in Group 3, we didn't see anything from the Spartans, desperate to, but the Armada and Enigmas did impress, both grabbing 1 point, with the Swarm and Centurions taking the loss there. And in Group 4, we saw really impressive performances from the Guardians and the Kestrels, seeing them sit at the top of the table. Haven't seen the Vikings yet, and the Invincibles and Nighthawks need to do a little bit better next week. Well, it's that time of the show where we check out social media. We love hearing from you guys. It's really hard to pick 5 tweets, but we think we've done it, so let's check them out. First up, we've got Belong Bradford, and it looks like everybody's checking their Twitter, but I have to say I'm more interested in that huge control pad there.
I know, that is an arcade stick. A lot of Tekken players prefer playing with arcade sticks, of course, because it was originally an arcade game and still is. I wonder if that's a Korean or Japanese arcade stick. Can't quite tell from here.
Yeah.
But very cool to see.
Yeah, very cool to see. Alright, next up we have got, I think, Portsmouth. Oh, well, you guys can still see Bradford, but me, in my psychic chair, I can predict that it is going to be Portsmouth. Oh, it's not going to be Portsmouth. Apparently, it's going to be our faces. So, unfortunately, we might have to go back to the social media. But for now, let's quickly talk those enormous controllers, because we actually saw a little bit of a behind-the-scenes production-style tournament with some at the last final. So, do you think they give you an edge, or is it just a preference?
It's definitely personal preference. I think there are definitely some advantages of an arcade stick. For example, the buttons are like right down better compared to like with a pad. Sometimes you need to press 2 buttons at the exact same moment, and it's tricky to do that with a pad. That's the only real preference, I would say, based on pad versus stick. Some people prefer playing with the pad. Myself, it's a very precise movement. Arcade sticks, they're very limber. Some people would definitely prefer it. It's usually just your preference, I would say.
Which one do you play with?
I personally play with a pad. There's also some hitbox as well. A lot of people like hitbox. It's similar to a keyboard. It's got the buttons of an arcade stick with the keys of a keyboard. It's a weird mix. And there's a mix box as well. And all sorts.
Well, some of the things that you see people playing fighting games with now, I mean, particularly in Smash, I don't know if any of you have seen, but people play them with the Guitar Hero controllers.
Oh my god.
Somebody was playing with a keyboard. It was pretty amazing.
I think I've seen one guy play with a dance pad.
No!
With their feet. I think I've seen that once. That
the
was crazy.
thing that hurts me the most, though, is that they're better than I would be, and they're doing it. They're playing with their feet, and I cannot do it with a normal controller. So
it's outrageous.
Yeah, makes me depressed to see. I think.
Talking about unconventional controllers, saw a guy complete. I think it was Dark Souls 2 with bananas.
Oh my god.
Yep, bananas.
I
am deadly serious.
I mean, again, another game that is hard enough as it is. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we are back to social media and we are looking at a tweet from Belong Portsmouth. Told you I was psychic. I knew it was going to be Portsmouth. Now, these guys, they had a little bit of chat. They were going for a little bit of smack talk, and apparently it didn't work out, did it?
No, they lost to Teesside that week. Their ship was sailing high, but they got sunk in the end, as you would say.
Do keep talking smack, though. We do love it.
We do love it.
All right, next up, we do have Belong London. I was going to say I was psychic, but it got there before I did. I knew this one was coming. It's Belong London. And again now, London Lionhearts. This is a team that we see just dominating in most of the titles. So are they going to be doing the same in FIFA 19? What do you think, George?
I mean, I haven't really seen much of them yet.
Yeah.
But I think definitely one of the teams that is going to be competing at that top level is the Claymores.
Yeah.
Not so sure about London at the moment, though. We'll see.
I'm excited then. All right, so we've got a contender to take down a London team, at least in one of the titles.
Fingers crossed.
All right, and next up, we have got Belong Hull. Now, this is really nice. One of the things I love is that our teams have really great sportsmanship. So we're seeing some congrats there to Cardiff, who did beat Hull, and commiserations to Preston, who didn't, which is really nice to see. I do love that our teams genuinely all get along with each other. And finally, my favourite, you guys know I love this hashtag doggos that belong. Please do send in your dogs. It is so difficult to choose, but this week we had to go for Bowser. How could we not with a name like that? Absolutely gorgeous.
I want one, and I want one now.
Well, next up we've got League of Legends, and now I would normally say we don't have a caster in the studio to talk about it, but George claims to be a League of Legends expert, so...
I mean, I didn't say expert, but...
He said expert. He definitely said expert.
Yeah.
But
Challenger, top tier, expert of League of Legends, 100%, yeah.
Fantastic, right. So I'm gonna throw a really difficult question at you and say, what is the current meta? What should we be looking out for?
Yikes. Well, the current meta is a bit all over the place. I think teams are kind of still trying to figure out a few bits and bobs to do with it. But we have seen a big shift towards zero CS, like top laners, where they're trying to take the Spell Thief's edge and play more proxy champions, where they'll just auto attack the enemy and they'll not take any CS at all. It's really weird. I hate it. I don't want it in the game, so thank goodness they've removed it. But now we're seeing the meta sort of shift back to play around the bot side, play around wherever the priority's at. And it's looking like it's going to be an interesting meta. It's kind of shifting back to something more normal now. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whether we actually see that here, though, because we do tend to develop our own Arena Clash League of Legends meta, which is my favourite thing, because it's always super bizarre, but kind of weirdly effective.
I mean, I like to see it when players pull out, like, random pocket picks and, like, weird champions, like Skarner top, something like that. I don't know, just some random champions. Hopefully we get to see that. I'm excited for that as well.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to this week's highlights, we're going to take a look back at those incredible League of Legends finals. I don't know if you saw the pictures of me on social media, but I lost my mind. So hopefully you guys will too.
Today is the grand finals for Arena Clash. We're starting off with League of Legends. We've got the Clyde Claymores taking on the Portsmouth Pirates. The Portsmouth Pirates are the 4-time champions at Arena Clash, and they're looking to make it a 5th and they're going up versus the Clyde Claymores, who are new to the finals but have been in the tournament for quite a while now.
To be in the Arena Clash finals, it feels amazing. We're down in a great arena down here in London. Really confident as well coming into it, so it should be good.
It's been a long way to get here. Semi-finals were really hard for us, with us playing Bristol, but they gave us a good challenge, but we're here now. So hopefully we can just keep on the momentum and keep going ahead and get a win.
Hello and welcome to Arena Clash for the Grand Finals for League of Legends. Portsmouth Pirates are standing champions, 4 titles under their belt already. Euros Burn is coming forward, and in goes Shaven Tortoise with a first blood. Portsmouth Pirates pick up yet another kill, 1v1. This might just be the turnaround, this might just be the moment. We are closing in on an hour-long Game 5 in the best of 5. This could be it! The Nexus is laid bare, and with a swift win, the Portsmouth Pirates fall. Their reign is over, and the Clyde Claymores are your Arena Clash champions! Game 1 and 2 went over to the Portsmouth Pirates, and then the Clyde Claymores in Game 3 were having their base sieged. It looked like the whole game had fallen apart, and somehow with some miracle turnaround, they got a win, and they continued to snowball their game going from there, and they got a reverse sweep. The last game was an hour long. It was so fun to watch.
My heart was pounding during that, and I was shaking as well during that, like one of the last team fights. But to come out on top, such a good feeling.
We knew we could win. We had to kind of target their jungler essentially. We knew he was their best player, so by picking on him in a sense and being mindful of where he was on the map, we managed to get the wins in the last 3 games.
To come away with a win in Arena Clash is pretty hard to describe after battling out for especially an hour-long Game 5. Just how much it means to you to finally get that win and lift the trophy. It's just amazing.
Oh, I have to say, I loved watching that back. That Clyde Claymores win was incredible. An hour-long match 5. I mean, it was just, it was mind-blowing. Now, I can't promise quite that level of intensity from this week's highlights, but I promise you they're pretty good, so check them out.
Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to Arena Clash. This is the first games of League of Legends Spring 2019. My name is Stanley Greyheart-Barker. My date for the night is Marit Chronicler Mewson.
Yeah, very well done on the pronunciation there for you Brits. It's always a little bit rough, but I think you did an admirable job. Thank you. It's always nice when you have a Valentine's Day that the opposing person actually, knows and pronounces your name right. That's a good way to start.
It can only get worse from here on in. We're going to be bringing you a 2 best-of-3 series tonight. We have got the Preston Invincibles up against the Manchester Swarm, first of all.
The problem is, though, that Doodlebug is really low on mana already, does have the Corrupting Strike, but is he going to lose this all in right from the get-go?
Oh, the first blood comes in for the Olaf! Let's go, the Manchester Swarm! This is huge. It looks like it's going to have a 3 versus 3 collapse in the top lane. Unfortunately, all we're seeing at the minute is what's happening in the bot lane. We want to see the fight as Vice trying to escape, but is getting caught by the turret. The recall is stopped. We're going to see the channel cancelled, unfortunately, as Excal dashes into the wall, dashes into a turret shot. Splat picks up the kill. Meanwhile, we are seeing the continued duel. Now there's the flay back. It's going to be Lady Grey trying to step away, taking so many shots from the Twitch. The Expander will put down a lot of damage, but here comes another trade. Look at the twin Ragnaroks. My God, 2 Olafs. Doodlebug flashes forward, just needs to land 1 more axe, and that's going to be a 2nd kill onto Niangi.
This Glacial Print might be something here. Is they going to use it?
We go again in the top lane. The damage is coming through from Niangi, but he is losing every single trade. Dashes back in quite questionably. Doodlebug looking for more damage, not quite going to land the last axe. Doodlebug is taken down by that final strike coming in from Silas. Meanwhile, we are going to see Adelstar just having to recall, and it's going to be the Requiem. It's going to be the kill. And at the moment, it is Silas that is running away. Dashes back in, though. Look at the amount of damage that champion has shields for days as well. Niangi picks up a kill, has equalised the kill score in the top lane.
What is happening here? But the same goes for Silas. Niangi hits the skill shot as we see the rest of the team, the Manchester Swarm, having a very rough go. No Glacial Tomb available yet for Adelstar. He gets taken down there by Splath. And the same goes for Lady the Grey and Greyheart. The gold lead, which we haven't talked about in quite a while, but it was even to slightly ahead for Manchester Swarm in the early game, is now very favourably 8k, a comfortable lead. There is another kill on Lady the Grey, and Splaff is just going to walk right out of that. I don't think Excal is, though.
Oh, Excal drops down the 2 versus 2 going in favour. Unsurprisingly at this point are the Preston Invincibles yet again. A hook lands. Alpha Chinchilla absolutely on fire on this fresh. And there we are going to see yet another killer. Splaff goes 5-0-1 on the Ludens Echo Zoe. Meanwhile, Excal still looking to potentially get some kind of capture. We're going to see the stun landing down onto Alpha Chinchilla. He's going to drop. No, he's not. Instead, it's going to be Excal who goes down to give Riven. Alpha Chinchilla still alive. Lands the hook. Down goes the Twitch. The first death of the game for Alpha Chinchilla. Meanwhile, they're still deathless. Alpha Chinchilla is still deathless. It was Give Riven who had his first death. Doodlebug trying to chase him down, but the Thresh God lives.
And Splav now comes in, Requiem comes in, and I think this is going to be a very bad time. There is the Requiem hitting Doodlebug, who has almost no MR. You know, he has a cloak, and that's pretty much it. I was about to say, is this the comeback? Is Alpha Chinchilla going to stop missing hooks?
Don't call it a comeback.
I think it's a little bit early for that, or rather a little bit late. The gold lead is insurmountable, and there we go again. Alpha Chinchilla back to his usual business, and they're not going to win any 2v2 in this scenario. Even a 5v2 against how strong Give Riven is with the Renance and the Infinity Edge already finished. It looks like we might be having another sub 20-minute
Someone
game
call
here.
Mozart, because the Requiem comes in, and it's going to be Lysandra taking down the
Lady the Grey doing there?
What's Niangi doing? It's his favourite thing, taking turret shots, getting kills on the enemy support. 24 kills to 4. We're just approaching the 20-minute mark for the second game in a row. The Baron hasn't spawned yet.
Don't speak too soon, maybe. No, Excal's gone as well. That's going to be another ace.
To clarify, they will definitely take this series. Preston Invincibles. Sometimes they've been the Preston Invisibles, as Give Riven has played the Twitch. But right now, one thing that is very visible is they are going to be looking to try and win this group because they look phenomenal in this game against the Swarm.
I want to give the hats off to the Manchester Swarm because I feel like being in the Championship League in the first place, not giving up that, having already such a big improvement in the first game compared to, or in the second game compared to the first one, that's quite admirable. But on the other hand, credit where credit is due. Incredible how invincible the Preston squad look.
We're going to get a little opportunity to look at the two teams who are contesting tonight between the Plymouth Armada and, of course, Stratford Spartans. First of all, the side of the Stratford Spartans, they are Egotistical, BZD Morton, Toby, SFM 95.8. That's going to be great fun to say over and over again. Sushi and Vuminati.
And on the other hand, Plymouth are Marta. We have 3 synapses, but let's just stick with the second part of his name. So Runner, It's Stuck, Sprinter, Bombarding, and Booster, as well as Elite Hazard, who will be subbing tonight. It looks like they are both junglers pathing really aggressively, but this is not something you want to do. Still level 1 for Astsui, and I'm quite surprised that we see this aggressive move this early.
Wow, that is flash for flash. The Ignite has been put down now, and It's Stuck is in all sorts of trouble. He's going to try and dash himself away, and it's going to be the first blood coming in. Cookie Inferno getting the first kill of the game on the Xayah.
He's going to be able to sustain up fleet footwork as well, but It's Stuck gets caught between the rock and a hard players. Once again, Egotistical goes in.
Oh, it's going to be the flash coming in from Egotistical. This time the binding is going to land. It's going to be a second kill onto It's Stuck. He has dropped down 2 times in 3 minutes. Teleport is coming in from Unga Bunga. The Urgot is going to join the fight as 3 members of Plymouth Armada start the Dragon up at Egotistical, dashing forward, using the mimic to get the extra distance. It's going to be Sashimi going in onto the back with the quickness. It's going to be 2 kills for Xayah. The Infernal Dragon almost certainly going over to the Stratford Spartans. They get 2 kills. They get the Dragon. They get everything they want out of this trade.
Fight in the top lane is actually going to get one there by Elite Hazard, but can he fish it off? The Castamedes try.
Unstoppable Onslaught is not going to connect. Unga Bunga putting more damage down to Elite Hazard. He's already thrown the Fear Beyond Death. Unga Bunga lives, so does Elite Hazard, but here comes the Synapse Sprinter. He wants to Rift Walk right onto the base of Unga Bunga. He flashes, he Rift Walks, he picks up a kill. Now Egotistical is going to be here as well. Takes a massive chunk of damage from the Castin, who has well and truly come online. Forces the flash out of LeBlanc. Egotistical having to run for the hills, and it is a 1 fight at last for the Plymouth Armada.
Hopefully his his turnaround as he goes in. There is another engage in Bombarding, but they are able to get out here possibly. As I say, as both of them get taken down. And Cookie Inferno, man, he's proving me wrong. I was like, maybe not.
Are you just going to stop making predictions, Maritz?
Yeah.
This could be one of the most crucial parts of this game as we see Sprinter getting taken down by Egotistical. It's going to be LeBlanc slaying the Castin. Herald is doing damage to people, but not as much damage as Cookie Inferno. Xayah picking up another kill, a kill for her assist as well. Scion drops down. The Herald is going to go into the pocket of Unga Bunga, picking that one. Actually, no, it's going to be Sashimi. Gets his reward for 8 assists. His team has lost an inhibitor, but is that a small gain at least for the side of Armada? Desperation
I
Baron.
love this. I love this Desperation Baron. Because who sees this coming? They can't do Baron. They have a Caitlyn. There's no Kaiser. There's no Shred.
Ivan's
There's
recalling.
absolutely nothing. Ivan's recalling. They don't know. Their base is going to get taken down by super minions there. And they're going to go for the Baron regardless. It's up to Sprinter to keep them away from here because I feel like they feel something is fishy. Absolutely no one is showing the water. They just don't have the damage whatsoever, Greyheart.
It's been going for so long and only half damage down onto the Baron. Unga Bunga has joined the fight. There are so many low health bars. He's going to be able to throw the fear beyond effort whoever he wants. We're going to see Sprinter going down with the Castlin gone. That is a big part of the damage in the team fight. Double kill as the second carry goes down. It's going to be Xayah taking 2. LeBlanc picks up 1 kill, going to make it 2 as well. Sorry, that's a triple kill going over to the Xayah. And it's not only the base in ruins for Plymouth Armada, it is their dreams of winning this series.
What you want for rushing a Baron, if you have a Kaiser there, then maybe you get away with it, but they just don't. And because of that, we're probably going to see the final push here, but I love the call from Armada. What I also love is just how incredibly well the Spartans are playing this game.
At 22 minutes, the Nexus turrets have dropped. Finally, Shishimi is going to die for the first time this game. 1-1 and 16. The bold effort coming in from the Rakan, but it is the Stratford Spartans who are now pushing down towards the Nexus. The turrets are already gone. The Spartans are shouting, "What is your profession?"
I told you Rakan isn't good anymore. Gets killed there. Absolutely terrible. All jokes aside, what a performance here from the Stratford Spartans. Incredible to see this type of performance, this type of dominance.
And in this Valentine's Day special here for the Arena Clash, no love was lost between the teams. We saw the Manchester Swarm being beaten 2-0 by the Invincibles.
We saw the Lovers Lane, and maybe maybe Shishimi just was like, you know, guys, it's Valentine's Day, and
such a sweetheart.
I'd really like to honour that to you guys who are sitting in the studio instead of spending Valentine's Day with your loved ones.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've done exactly that.
Oh, isn't that heartwarming, folks?
Alrighty, so once again, it's been fantastic to be here. My name has been Stanley, well, it still is Stanley Greyheart Barker, regardless of whether I'm going or not, and I'm pretty sure that yours is Moritz Chronicler Musen, and across the split, I'm definitely going to get that wrong at least once.
Well, you haven't so far, and I'm very grateful for that, Greyheart.
Alrighty, thank you to everybody who's been tuning in. A very happy Valentine's to every single one of you, but for now, good night.
Well, let's take a look at the tables for League of Legends. Week 1, Group 1, Invincibles and Spartans sitting at the top of the table with 1 point each. The same can't be said for the Claymores, the Armada or the Swarm. Now in Group 2, the Lionhearts and the Harriers are at the top of the table, but the Pirates, the Steelers and Enigmas are all going to hopefully grab a point next week. In Group 3, it was the Hunters and the Vikings that impressed us, but the Arrows didn't play and the Brawlers and the Centurions both took their first loss. And in Group 4, the Nighthawks and the Saints both really played a fantastic first week showing there. The Smugglers we haven't seen anything from yet, but the Rams and the Kestrels are going to need to pick up their game. Now, one of the best things about Arena Clash is quite literally the arenas. As you may have seen when we went on tour last season, they've each got their own identity, they've each got their own brilliant personality. So we thought this season we'd show off some of our favourite spaces. So first up, we're going to be checking out the home of the Bristol Smugglers.
I was a big traditional sports player when I was younger. I have an injury, which means I can't do this anymore, and it sort of fulfills that team aspect for me, and I really enjoy gaming from a young age anyway. My name's James Cowling. I play for the Bristol Smugglers, and my favourite game is League of Legends.
I've always played competitive games. I started at Call of Duty, and went through to play CSGO. And when I started playing League, I just wanted to get better and needed to test myself. My name is Jermaine. My tribe is Bristol Smugglers. My favourite game at the moment is League of Legends. For the most part, currently I'm just coaching, but when I do play and sub in, I play jungle.
As a sort of big team sports player, I really enjoy being part of the competition of Arena Clash. I'm really looking forward to representing Bristol Smugglers and helping the team out get some victories as well.
Been going, I think, for 4 seasons in a row now. and I've enjoyed it every time. Whether the seasons I didn't directly play, I was just there just to enjoy the atmosphere and just watch things happen. It's really cool. It's quite nice to kind of grow friendships between the different tribes and even rivalries.
You come down, you'll meet some like really nice people who are easy to talk to, similar sort of interests, which you don't always get to meet up to in sort of school and your standard activities. So just come down and enjoy yourself. It's the most important thing.
Oh, I love Bristol. We went there, I think, for the last show last season, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. They were a really fun bunch of people to hang out with. Now, next up, we're going to be talking Overwatch. Apparently, George is not an expert in this one, so I can't ask anybody any questions. But before we get to this week's highlights, we're going to take a look back at the finals, which was the Spartans and the Saints. Now, this was a really interesting one because we did not know who was going to take it. The Spartans had that home advantage, but the Saints had a really impressive season. So I'll let you see what happened.
Today we're in the Stratford Arena with the Spartans' hometown. It is time to duke it out for the first place final in the Overwatch Arena clash between the Saints and the Spartans. I've been pretty excited watching all of these teams develop throughout the season. It is going to be one hell of a slobber knocker.
For a lot of people that are in the arena clash will know that I'm in this for the pride and for the achievement. This is the new arena, it's my new team, I'm here to win.
We've almost got here last time, and to finally be here is like pretty big for us. We've tried for like a good two or three seasons now. We know these guys are pretty tough, but we've practiced so much. We're pretty confident with this. We're going to be pretty good.
Welcome to the Overwatch Arena Clash Grand Finals here at the Stratford Arena. And we're here to see two of the titans of the Overwatch Arena Clash take each other on. Oh yes, finds the Ana in the bang. That's a nice dead eye. Nicely done. Very, very close here. The Spartans have control of the point for now, but for how long? Oh, he's been baited. Absolutely. That's going to be hugely disastrous. The Saints can have a massive foothold here. 1 minute left on the clock. If you're a Spartans fan, you're feeling pretty worried right now. Oh, huge day! Oh, the Saints take it home.
We've just had an incredible final here at the Stratford Arena. The Spartans come into this one and we think they're a really, really great team and they plough through the entirety of the tournament, and then the Saints come out of nowhere. I thought the game would be close today. It was very close. It was still a 3-1 scoreline and the Saints take it. It's incredible to say the least.
Honestly, winning the Arena Clash feels incredible. We worked hard, we focused, and we knew what we wanted, and we've achieved what we thought was impossible.
Playing like this is completely different to playing at home. When you get to the PCs and you sit down, you just zone in and you just forget about everyone.
You could hear the cheering as we were playing. Obviously they were cheering for Stratford, not us, but that drove us on all the more.
It means a lot to us to win this. It's amazing, it really is. The whole journey has been incredible to be here.
I'm quite happy that we performed the way we did, despite being underdogs. It feels really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels amazing.
Well, congratulations again to the Saints, because that was another really, really close final. Apparently that's the only way we know how to put them on, and they did a really incredible job. Now, on to the first week of Overwatch play. We've got new characters, we've got new maps, so let's see what went down.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the first of the spring season for the Belong Arena's Arena Clash Overwatch group of games. I'm going to be casting today, Big Hungry Phil, and with me is Gio.
Hey! It's gonna be. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
We look very different to John and Blank, so you may be a little bit shocked, being like, "Wow, their surgery went well." Today we have got the Invincibles versus Enigmas.
I see. Invincible versus Unknowable. Good. Who wins that fight?
The Enigmas. Nobody knows who they are because they're just so enigmatic.
They just turn up into the Belong Arena, shrouded in black. This cloud moving towards you. No one knows what they're like.
Finds two coming in from Redstones. Redstones have actually taken down Delstan, able to just stand there and tank a lot of that damage with the passive ability buff to Reaper. So actually a lot of ultimates invested in this fight, and it hasn't resulted in a flip yet. So we've still got Delstan alive, no ultimates are left. We do have Chelsea's sound barrier. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. High charge on Atcha. They need to be quick if they want to generate another ult, but we're getting close to one fight territory for either team, regardless of how this fight goes.
Yeah, that really didn't go the way that Invincibles wants.
It's another big one. Finds two with that. Takes out a third with the hammer on their own. Atcha and Redstone's a lot of heavy lifting being done by this tank lineup. It's not going to be enough. Zensetsu having to get out of there, unfortunately, having committed. Oh, that's unfortunate. Having committed the Meteor Strike.
That was really close. I was actually, I'm liking these game-changing Earth Shatters here, and I also really like that they used the Graviton after the sound barrier had been used, which meant that wasn't able to shield them, and combining that with the Dragon Strike made it a really good ultimate combination.
Yeah, but we've got, in terms of ultimate combinations, we have the sound barrier in over the top of the Dragon Strike, over the Dragon Blade, and Nano coming in at the end means a little bit of additional damage helping just for clear up there, and Invincibles looking pretty strong. It's just the poor Mighty Cod on the Wrecking Ball, not quite able to keep that alive.
Well, they finally managed to get it at the end there, which means Invincibles are, of course, going to take Ilios. I would have preferred to have seen Enigmas kind of reconvene and make sure they were taking a fight together. And yeah, obviously, like, you see fights go kind of a bit further ahead than the payload at times. Oh, evades now.
Like this positioning.
He's now switched over onto his own Widowmaker. Yeah. And this is going to make Team C's job a lot harder, especially now he's dead.
Yeah, not a lot he can do in the spawn room. That's unfortunate.
The whole point is that you try and distract each other.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah, tie up the Widows in the Widow v Widow. So we've got a couple of ults online. We've got the Diva Bomb, which, if it lands in the right place, could be big. But of course, Redstone's being up and having that shield. Oh, look at that heroic hook from the Hawk. Pulls it right out of the line of fire. It's got to be so frustrating if you're the Mighty Cod right now.
Yeah, I think so. But actually, while it's frustrating, Invincibles don't really have to worry that much because we're under a minute time left for Enigmas to even make this push. And I keep seeing the same thing where they're all kind of getting distracted in amongst their own fights between other people, and now they've received that anti-nade and actually coming out with the whole
big
hog.
Shatter as well, takes out 3. They've got to be careful. They've got to take out the Mei here, because the Mei does have that ultimate online. It's a hell of a wall from the Mei, taking the charge right to the front of that wall. 25 seconds though.
25 seconds is not long.
Done?
This is pretty much the last chance that they have, and I would imagine. Oh, is Magna going to? Okay, I didn't know if he's going to go in and click on H then, but he does have the Blizzard ready to go. But Ethan's here using that Deadeye. He should be able to try and hold back Enigmas. I imagine they will try and use that Blizzard, but you have to remember that actually Invincibles didn't fall to the Blizzard last time.
Evade is being just every hero they've picked. They've been so strong on. That's 2 in really quick succession. Aethon manages to find the Deadeye kill onto the 129, and this is it. That's all over, I think.
Yeah, it's all over time, more like as it ticks down, and of course Enigmas aren't going to be able to take that point. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say they're not running a Diva, but Invincibles totally are running a Diva. So you need to be careful of the defense matrix. But actually, he looks like he's going to be doing a little bit of a flank. He doesn't yet have the barrage, but he's probably also going to provide some intel for his team.
Yeah, but I like the idea of the Sombra Pharah hybrid. That's a nice wall, managing to force them all into that space. Deepbomb not able to find anything, but does successfully get the D-Mech. Still all to play for in this fight. This barrage needs to be big and needs to be quick if it's going to come in and stop the roll, because that is 2 down for Enigmas. They are down in this fight. But actually, the pick from Magna here on the Mei may help just pick apart this sort of slow, heavy rolling combo they've got. But barrage comes in. There it goes. Gets the damage boost from the supercharger as well. And Invincibles actually looking like they're going to get forced off this point.
Yeah, and the defense matrix was just a little bit too late there to save their main tank. So, as you say, they are going to back out, but they kind of don't need to be hyper investing into these fights because they do have 5 minutes left on the clock. They have ultimates on the board, and there's just no point in wasting them into a fight where they can just kind of come back again later because they have that time. They just need to obviously be making sure that as they do come back again later, they're actually taking some points. But
I just want to say, was looking on screen, it's a shame they didn't commit to it. I like this positioning for Magna, looking just to drop that wall in behind a couple of people, but of course they're not coming from that main axis there. Oh, that's a nice... did that get eaten? I didn't see that. No, it looked like it was got eaten. The Earth Shatter coming out, manages to get 2 Redstones and evade, take out 2 of the DPS lineup, still 1 left. Delstan looking pretty much uncontested there, grabbed on Surgeon over the top, but Delstan does take out Inari. There's no Annas left on the field, but the main tank, Mighty Cod, going down. That's unfortunate. You get taken out by your own barrage is never a good look, Delstan. Atcha 6 secures the final kill there onto the 129. Nothing coming out of that Death Blossom either. We've got Mei on point, just trying to set up the stall, but of course it does mean that all the focus is going to go onto the Ana instead of the Mei, and of course losing that Ana is pretty disastrous. Not able. Diva Bomb coming out may be enough just to help square them off the point, but they've yet to cap a single. Well, they've got, what, 20% on this point there. They're going to start finally capturing. There we go. Point number 1. Team kill bell has been rung. It's not going to looking good for Enigmas.
Using Enigma were trying to use this high ground to have the high ground advantage, and Evade actually using that against them. He can climb the walls, get the poke damage, build up the rest of his Dragon Blade, and because Enigmas didn't really do much to prevent him from getting that damage, they actually fell to the Dragon Blade that they basically gave him.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate position to be in, especially if you are Enigmas coming into Invincibles with so many ultimates online, and especially that defensive ult is going to nullify the fact that we've got DMC with the, or nearly got a couple of ults online, but we've got 23 seconds left on the clock. Look at that Graviton sticking them right to the top. This needs to be a big Dragon Blade. Evade needs to take out the Mighty Cod, and there's just the Mighty Cod left, and that's going to be it. 1 second left on the clock. Evade drags out another Dragon Blade. That deadly butter knife secures the fight for Invincibles. Invincibles taking this 4-0.
That was really great, and I think also the thing with Enigmas on that last map is because they managed to actually hold Invincibles, they must have kind of been like, oh, this is our chance, and Invincibles were just able to be like, nah.
We're coming straight in to map number 2 of Claymore versus Nighthawks.
Yeah, and we already know that Claymores did take the first map. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see that one, but isn't that much of a surprise, Phil?
No, not really. If you look at the comparative SR of the two teams, it's understandable that the Claymores got the W on that map. Nighthawks don't have a lot in the tank to contest with.
Yeah, and Echoic was just able to build up so much ultimate charge as well from just swallowing up that entire not self-destruct, the barrage. I mean, a barrage provides 4,000 damage. That's a lot to eat up, and we saw what his self-destruct can do. So this is kind of the concerning thing, is Claymores are just building up these ultimates way faster than Nighthawks, but they don't even need them as much.
No, and there another big shatter helps to go to Fedorian there, popping off from Related Lucio style, getting 2. Heart and Nicoke with the follow-up. We're going to hit the team kill bell, I think, if this Mercy goes down. There we go. Ring the bell, everybody.
And there is less than a minute left. We've got just about 40 seconds left to go. That Nighthawks have to kind of do this fight and get the payload moving to the next checkpoint. And the kind of concerning thing is they're not staying long enough on the payload.
Look at that, Echoic with the triple right out of Spore. There's another 10 seconds before they can make a proper push at this team fight. It's going to be so difficult, even with the 2 ultimates they have online. Now, a big Earth Shatter Dragon Strike combo could open up this fight, but it's got to be absolutely massive.
It could open up this fight, but last time we saw the Dragon Strike come out, it was so early and the team just couldn't move forward enough to kind of capitalize on that.
Ben, when did you even swap off the Zarya? Ben with the triple on the high noon and the clear up 4 and 5. Wow, Ben really flexing those DPS muscles.
But I mean, let's have a look at Claymore's defense here, because we are coming out with this triple DPS for Hanamura defense, which I did mention before, except we're running a Widow and McCree with the Pharah instead of an Ash Sombra, which I said that we do quite frequently see. But with the Mercy, you're going to have that damage boost and that constant stream of healing, so they're probably going to be very, very strong.
Yeah, and what we're going to see here, I think, is Laser Zen just booping straight onto the point, forcing Nighthawks to turn around and deal with the fact that there is somebody on the point contesting, and that's when the rest of Claymores are going to come in and smash down. In fact, Ben already with the kill there. Dranda, who should be invisible and keeping out of the way, unfortunately going down very early, and then quite Extreme Chaos equalizes it, taking Ben out in retaliation, but it's not looking good. Actually, no. Extreme Chaos, JDM Tom with those projectile heroes starting to do a lot of work. Echoic right in the middle of the choke, just taking their time and taking people out. Nighthawks have had to back all the way onto point even, just to try and buy some contest time. It's not looking good though. 2 online for 2 online with a hack coming in, and there we go. Podorian secures the kill onto JDM Tom. We are percentage points away, and that's it. Really, really quick cap time for Claymores. Just to provide pressure onto that Reinhardt shield, we may see the starts, especially if Extreme Chaos can generate this ultimate in time. Daxi has the Earth Shatter. Doesn't manage. Oh no, Daxi gets 2. Echoic takes out Dranda. Is that going to be enough though? We are in overtime. It needs to be huge. Daxi finally starting to step to the plate with this hammer. We've got Extreme Chaos's self-destruct. It needs to be huge. We're dueling self-destructs. Extreme Chaos takes out 1, but it's Echoic with the better one, taking out 3. And it is just Daxi left on point.
Don't get off the point. Almost
gets the kill onto Ben, but no lasers in with the strike in the back.
Right down to the very last HP there. Daxi's going to be kicking himself.
Yeah, but it was still a good showing, to make it all the way through those 4 games, still clearly giving you all from Nighthawks. I think really, really great to see. Hopefully they don't come away from this too discouraged. Hopefully they go back and review this VOD and get a slightly better idea of what they can do better next time.
And actually that's almost kind of like a boon, is that they can do a VOD review of their game with a team who was so much higher than them, and maybe learn a little bit from what the Claymores were doing, and because it will prepare them for the higher opponents that they come to face, rather than just kind of preparing for someone who is a little bit better than them.
Yeah, hopefully when we see them matched against teams that are slightly more in the same SR range, we're going to see them be a bit more competitive, especially if they go away from these experiences.
So let's take a look at the Overwatch tables. Now in Group 1, we've got it split directly through the middle. So Claymores, Invincibles and Hunters, they're at the top, but the Saints, Enigmas and Nighthawks, they're at the bottom. In Group 2, we've got the same story. So the Spartans, Vikings, Harriers, they've all got a point each, but the same can't be said for the Leviathans, the Centurions and the Brawlers. Now in Group 3, we've got 2 teams who really established themselves, Guardians and Kestrels, but the Steelers, haven't seen any play from them yet, and the Lionhearts and Armada are going to need to pick up their game. And in Group 4, the Pirates and the Swarms had a really great, fantastic first week there. We saw really good performances from them. The Arrows we're yet to see, so we'll be waiting on them next week, but the Smugglers and the Rams unfortunately had their first loss. Well, we have saved the best for last, George. It is time to talk FIFA.
For me. It's time for FIFA.
It is time to talk FIFA. And of course, it is a brand new addition to Arena Clash this season. We haven't had it before, and I know a couple of people are a little confused about how it can work in a team format. So tell us about the structure of it.
Okay, so basically, each team has 3 players, and each player will play every other player for 2 games. And then there'll be an aggregate score over those 2 games. Whichever player takes the aggregate score gets the point for their team, and then over all the fixtures, whichever team has the most points will win. It's a bit complicated. Are you okay?
I'm I'm listening.
He's tuned out.
I'm taking it away. And I'm tuned very much in. Keep going.
Sorry. Not complicated at all. Like random like.
Yeah, no, I love it. Very simple, very straightforward.
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm pretty excited to have FIFA because we're running with FIFA Ultimate Team, which for me is a favourite. I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't want to hear anything about it. Best team in the world. And obviously, one player that you see a lot is Rude. I'm going to say Gullet because that's how I've been told you should say it, but apparently it's more like Hullet.
I thought it was Hullet, yeah.
Yeah, see, it's somewhere in the middle apparently because of the language pronunciation, but somewhere in the middle. Either way, I love him. He's somebody that pops up a lot. So who else should we be looking out for?
I mean, Rude Hullet is obviously like dream player for everybody's team.
Yeah.
I personally think that we'll see a lot of Mbappe's, your Ronaldo's, not so much of Messi's this year because he's quite small, not very strong. But we do see a lot of Kante's, Sergio Ramos, definitely a lot of Virgil van Dijk this year because he has got some insane cards. I think his highest rated now is 90 rated, well, apart from his team of the year.
Wow.
And then there's a lot of different goalkeepers you can go for, but I think Courtois is probably the best one this year.
I'd say Courtois is probably the best one as well. I'd say that.
What do you mean? He left Chelsea.
I know, yeah, damn
you
it.
must hate him.
I would have said that.
But yeah, it's very exciting this year with FIFA being introduced. I'm really excited.
Fantastic. Well, my last question is, everybody thinks they're good at FIFA, right? I've never heard anybody claim not to be good at FIFA. How good are you?
Not very good. I only managed to finish Silver 1 this weekend, so
that's not too bad.
I mean, I think it's like 12 wins out of 30, so yeah, not doing very well this weekend. But there's always next weekend. Let's get it.
Well, there you go, right? And that's why you're behind the caster desk.
Exactly. Let the players do the playing.
Exactly. Well, let the players do the playing. Let's check out the highlights from our very first week of FIFA.
How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the Arena Clash FIFA 19 spring season, the first ever FIFA tournament that has been held at Arena Clash.
We've got the first game coming up with D. Taylor and Big Stuff. He will be on his left foot. Can he get the time finish? That will be a goal.
That is the first goal of the FIFA 19 Arena Clash tournament. What a goal it is. Look at that red card.
It's not a very long game. You can defend out 1-0 wins, 1-0 losses, and then just go for the aggregate score.
Yeah, with the second leg he's got a chance. But again, Ibrahimovic, he's not the quickest. Is he going to get caught up? And the goalkeeper movement there.
Finish.
You saw he tried to move Szczesny there to predict where he was going. And Ibrahimovic just blasted that one in the near post. The only problem for Big Stuff, I think he's got Mertens playing as one of the strikers. He has got Immobile as well. Actually, Immobile is probably a good target man.
Yeah, Immobile is definitely a good man to hit. He's got the height. I'm pretty sure he's.
He is. He's missed it. Oh, and he's lucky enough to get that one.
Yeah, I've got to say that is very lucky from Big Stuff. This might be like a little kick, like to the bottom. For D. Taylor.
Yeah, maybe he's got to go for it now. So he's got to throw some players forward. I'm pretty sure the reason he's getting caught on the counter attack as well is he looks like he's playing his left and right back on join the attack. I don't know if it's just on one side that he's doing it or if it's on both. I'd tell you that's going to be a well-worked chance there. Better check out in time. Oh, and he's thrown it away. Oh no! And that's the concentration.
Taylor.
That's the concentration I was talking about. You start to relax. You're not 100% focused. It's soul destroying when you score a goal and someone scores directly from the kickoff. I know a lot of people know the feeling, and it's something that you hate to see.
A lot of people think it's a glitch actually, which is quite funny.
It was cleared up though by I think it was Zara said that it doesn't. It's not a thing. It's in everyone's head. So we'll have to wait and see. But there is a goal.
What a finish! Oh, that's a great through ball for Ibra. He's not offside.
He's on near post again.
On. And
no, he's on far post, and that should be.
That is it.
That should be game over. That should be a point in the bag.
Didn't go for the dab this time.
The Claymore. He's got a lot more games to play throughout the whole season, not just today. Everyone plays everybody in each one. It's normally teams of 3, so there'll be plenty of games for them all to play.
Oh, that's a great through ball. Is he going to lob him?
He's gone for the ultimate disrespect, and he's got it.
He's got it.
Lord.
That was a disgusting goal. I think Liam 1-3 is definitely going to have a word with him. Like Taylor, mate.
Well, that's kind of the joy about this tournament, and we're going to see another opportunity here, and he's going to score again. And I think it's all over
5-1. That's surprising. Maybe
another chance. He's going to pass it across, and
he's going to dab. He's going to dab.
You reckon he's going to dab?
Yeah, he's already doing it. Oh, no, he's not.
He's not.
He's held himself.
But yeah,
he's
this one is in the bag.
Yeah. So here we go. These are the current standings. The Claymores winning 2-1 in the standings. Big Stuff obviously won 8-1 in his aggregate score. Ido won 4-2 against Cheyenne, and Liam 1-3 taking it home 4-1.
You have to credit EA where credit's due. The rewards have been quite good in terms of what you earn, and we're going to see a chance. And it's a goal.
It's put away by Rivaldo. Ido going 1-0 up against Liam 1-3.
And the strong points in your games, the weaknesses are at the moment, or tactics, whatever against the Sky.
It's a good chance for Sané here. He's buried it. It's Liam 1-3. What a goal by Sané.
That even got you out of your seat. You'll notice with the passing as well, when he does a layoff, you'll see the player that's made the pass.
That's it. Lucas.
It's going to be player of the month, Lucas, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Wow. He's actually kept him on this time. I was getting subbed him off, I think.
Surprising.
Sane, because
he might have just scored the winner for him there.
So,
what a goal.
I'd say a little bit against the run of play. Tell you what, Ibra's breaking through.
Ibra's through. That's going to be a goal. What a goal.
Broken to Ibra, and that is very lucky.
That's got to be a goal.
That is very lucky that's broken to him, and this is going to be difficult for Liam to come back now. So we're waiting on the Nas and D. Taylor score, so I'm not 100% certain. So it is currently 0-14. So let's see. So what we want here is we want Cheyenne to get the win, to try and pull the Invincibles.
Yep.
Oh! I mean, would it be a back pass? I don't know.
Oh! He's put it in the back of the net! Oh my God! What has Nas done? He's literally dropped it.
If Nas plays like he did in the second game there, he might have a chance. But
Cheyenne going through on goal. He cuts it back. Goes for the shot. It's great.
I'll be very interested to see Nasnas's team from this week going through to the end. I know we said about that sort of during the interlude between games there.
Yeah.
That it'll be interesting to see how his team
Down for the
improves.
near post. Oh, it's deflected in.
I don't know how that's gone in. This could be a game where we see a lot of goals.
FIFA 19 Arena Clash. The first day, mind. This is the first day, and think of all the action we've had already. Absolute.
And I mean, I didn't watch the game between Man City and Chelsea, but I saw on social media that Kepa wasn't very praised for his performance. His team is
Mertens.
Yeah, it's lovely step overs, and that is
it's a penalty.
This is the penalty. This could be a red card. This could be a red card.
I don't think
slide
it
in.
will be.
It is.
It is. Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer is off.
Yeah.
Just from bad to worse for Nasnas, and it could be 4-0 in 25 minutes.
So, Shayin has done his part.
The key on penalties is what's the play ahead. He's going left. Oh, he changed his mind. I saw it at the end.
Do you see that?
Yeah. And I personally think that Shayin is trying to take it a little bit easier on him here.
Maybe there just aren't too many FIFA players in Clyde. Obviously, Clyde Claymores is the arena that they come from. Maybe there aren't too many FIFA players. Great finish.
There's a strange thing going on with Kepa in goal here, because he didn't even react to it. Maybe someone needs to sit down with Nasnas, just tell him exactly what to do with holding triangle there for calling the goalkeeper out.
It's got to be another goal.
It is.
Yeah,
it's waiting for Kepa to come in.
It's a great finish.
Waiting for Kepa to come in.
It's just how it seems.
It's been
another great ball through. Torres is draw on goal. And it's
That's a left-footed finish from Torres there.
Torres got 90, high 90s for finishing.
Yeah.
David Luiz.
It looks to me as if Shane's going straight in.
Yeah, he's gone straight in. That's what already.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Wheels away with Dries Mertens.
UCL card. Absolutely phenomenal player. I'm a huge fan of Dries Mertens on FIFA.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's got their own play style as well, haven't they? So it's easy for us to sit here and go, oh, Nasnas should do this, Nasnas should do that. But we're not in control of the team at the moment. We're not in control of the players. If I came up against like a team like Shane's, I'd be a bit wary straight away. I know he's playing 3-5-2, but I think Shane knows that he's in charge of this fixture, and he knows he can play the 3-5-2.
Definitely, Shane's done a really good job.
I think it'd be good to see if we get any more updates from the other schools around the grounds, as they say.
Oh, great header!
Third goal in this game, and Shayin is running riot.
He is absolutely rampant in this game.
He is.
Chiellini getting his dance moves on. Look at that!
Oh, it's like you in the club, Jordan. And Ido, both of those guys are on for 3-0s, so it's difficult to see. We'll see as the weeks progress. We'll see how these results.
Goal.
So again, Nasnas then just probably needs to look at some goalkeeper movement as well. So hopefully we'll see the players around him, his teammates, have a word with him and say, look, this is what you can do to prevent this. But then that's a credit to Shane as well. He's playing 3 at the back and he's actually limiting the chances that Nasnas is creating. There's going to be a back post cross here, isn't there? Surely.
That's got to be a goal.
Low cross. That's a great finish. Clyde Claymores are going to be taking some points into the first week of the group stage.
Yeah.
The Invincibles, unfortunately, not. So we've seen already the Claymores take victory over the Invincibles. Next set of games, we've got the York Vikings against the Bristol Smugglers.
Honestly, the Vikings do look like they've got a way better team on paper. It's a good cross. Player looked like he tried to punch the ball away then.
He's well in the box.
Oh, that's a
penalty.
That's got to be a card.
Mendy.
I'm pretty sure he's already booked.
It's a yellow. I think it's just a yellow.
Yeah, it's just a yellow. Mendy lucky, but that is a penalty.
So let's see. I'll try and talk you through the penalty. Let me see if I can work out which way he's going to go. So if you look at Harry Kane's head, all you want to look at is you can try and work out which way he's going. It looks like he's going to aim right.
He's going left.
And he goes right. I told you.
You know it.
And the keeper dived the right way. These two guys haven't got the highest rated teams on paper, but if you can use those good players with shooting and have a shot, and you can see there he's trying to use too many skills with
he's just
Mahrez.
Not reading the play properly.
And look at this. There's a big counter here. Both teams on fast build up, so everyone's trying to
this
forward.
This is going to be a goal. Rashford.
Great save. And the rebound. And I mean, in that situation, Glassjaw could potentially have just said, right, I'm 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Let's just ease off on the pressure a little bit. Let's take 2-0. You could work with that. 3-0. 3-0. He's got a counter attack. Like, you watch this. You can see the fast build up here from Ledley. Look how many players are getting forward. Look at them.
Yeah, Sané.
How many's he got in his half there? 2, 4, 6, 7 players.
That's a great pass through. That's got to be a goal. Yeah, outside of the foot. So much confidence.
It's coming straight back from the goal kick, and I don't know where his left back is. Benjamin Mendy, all over the place. Gave away a penalty in the last game as well.
Yeah. It's looking like it's going to be a one-sided game again, unfortunately.
Yeah, well...
Oh, the little dummy there. If this has gone in...
Off the post.
Oh, that would have been a beautiful goal.
Oh, there's the goal. Glassjaw.
If the first one would have went in, it's Allison.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
All Liverpool players.
Yeah,
not biased
exactly.
at all. Not biased at all.
No, not at all. Never biased me.
Tell you what.
Oh!
Glassjaw's got one back.
Glassjaw's got one back.
Is it over? Or is it? He's still got a lot of time. He's done just that.
Done just that. He's literally switched it. Has he got the goal?
Oh, he's trying.
No. Yeah. He's got lucky
got one
there.
back.
He's got lucky there.
So, we're back to 3 goals.
That's Lacazette there.
Very lucky.
Can't really tell.
I think he was looking for that pass across the goal.
Fernandinho this time. Tell you what, I can't get the players right that are scoring today.
Possession build up, you know, slow as you
They're
like.
both playing proper heavy metal football.
They're both just going for it, aren't they? Which is good to see.
Oh, here we go. That's got to be
a great goal. That is a great goal. Great passing. Ledley reinstalls his 4-goal lead. Do you know what? This is actually a really good game, this one. This is very attacking. Both players are going for it here.
Yeah, plenty to talk about. I do like it. Obviously, when it's like one-sided, that's offside. Wait, I am on blind.
That's onside, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Always play like it's onside. A straight cross on the floor, and Kane, and that should seal the victory for the Vikings. 7-2 on aggregate now.
Better.
Even just taking a shot, from range. I think people are almost a bit. I'm not saying that Glassjaw suffers from this, but some people are a bit afraid to take long shots now after the new patch.
Yeah, definitely.
Is he onside?
That's off.
I think he's on.
No.
It's been given.
Is it?
It's been given as a goal.
Has it? No way.
4-3. So if you don't kill the game off early, you're going to get punished late game.
Well, he's definitely killed the game off, Ledley, and this looking like a penalty.
It is a penalty.
Yeah, that's definitely a penalty there. Are we going to have a Matt moment? Are we going to? Do you want
me to predict the goal?
Do you want to
all right.
Do you want to do a prediction?
I'll try and read the striker again. Who's taking?
Here you go. He's doing he's playing with his collar and that. He's like, oh, look at me,
get him ready. Get him ready. Get him ready. Got to be focused for him.
Right,
so let's see who's taking. Harry Kane. Oh. We're seeing some subs.
We are seeing some.
Harry Kane, let's see which way he's going to go. Let's have a prediction. Watch his head. Looks like he might be looking left.
Yeah.
There you go again, I told you.
Oh,
what a blinder of a penalty though. So we can see the results of the other games that were played out though. So we can see if we were correct as they all finished, and it did end up
very
9-0.
9-0.
So Ledley won 12-6. Royx 14-0 again. So Royx conceded 1 goal, scored 38.
It's going to be a whitewash.
So that's the first whitewash we've seen. So the Vikings are putting themselves in a great position. We also saw the who won earlier? The Claymores won earlier. So really good to see. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. We'll see you next week. We'll bring you some more fixtures.
Let's take a look at our final tables of the week for FIFA. So at the top of Group 1, the Enigmas and the Vikings, very well deserved. The Spartans haven't seen any play yet, but the Smugglers and the Saints are sat at the bottom. In Group 2, it's a similar story. We've got the Claymores and the Kestrels sat at the top of the table, with the Leviathans and the Invincibles having both lost this week. And finally, impressive performances from the Harriers and the Steelers. We've still yet to see the Pirates, but the Lionhearts and the Swarm are going to need to pick up their game next week. Well, I have to say, I'm very excited to have FIFA. I think it's a title that we've been kind of crying out for, and I cannot wait to have it in this season. How do you think it's going to go?
Smoothly, hopefully.
Yeah.
As smoothly as possible for me. No, just kidding. But no, I'm really excited. Hopefully there are going to be a lot of close games. Hopefully a few less high-scoring games. Maybe we'll see a bit more technical side of FIFA, because just by what you've seen there on the highlights, it doesn't look like the players are doing too much technical stuff. It looks like they're just smashing the ball in the back of the net. So hopefully we see a bit more of tactical play. So yeah, that's really hopeful season.
Oh, well, I'm massively looking forward to it. And how have you found being on your first Sunday recap show?
Ooh, not bad. Not bad.
Not bad?
Yeah. Not bad.
I'll take it. All right, well, Shirdel, great to have you back here.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling about this season in Tekken?
I'm very excited to see what happens. Of course, also I'm sure a lot of people will know, yesterday at EVO Japan, the release dates for a returning Legacy character, Julia, and my new character from The Walking Dead, Negan, are going to be coming out on the 28th of February. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they will be legal for Arena Clash play from week 5 onwards.
Which is incredibly exciting, particularly Negan, because that was a really crazy announcement. When we first all heard that, everybody was like, what? But
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty excited to see him.
Looks really cool. I'm very excited to see what he's going to be like in tournament.
Yeah.
There's a lot of exciting stuff to come for this season for sure.
Well, stay tuned in because that is pretty much it for our very first week back this year. Now, of course, you can find us on social media. So if you're feeling sad, you can keep in contact all week long. We're on all the usual social medias as at Belong Arenas. And of course, we've also got a website, belong.gg. So there, not only can you keep up with what's going on, but you can also find your local arena and join in. So maybe, we'll be seeing your highlights next season. And of course, we've got games going out live Monday to Friday. We take care of you guys. You can tune in every day of the week. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. So, I mean, really, take your pick. Definitely tune in to the matches next week. But for now, I've been Elle Osili-Wood. This has been Shirdel and George. Great to have you both on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And I will most definitely see you guys back here next week for more Belong Arena Clash.
Arena Clash, a grassroots esports tournament run up and down the UK. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams, and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins.